everybody is really kind when you, at these, at the celebration that we went to, very, very kind.
I think just getting to know people, like I've got to know amazing people, and I mean, the more people that you have love for, just like, at least for me, makes me happier than anything else.
I also really enjoyed driving. We stayed at a hotel that was 30 minutes away and rented a car and would drive. And there were a lot of, there were deer and there were wild turkeys and, you know, and it was really beautiful. You just think, this is nature. There's just so much more than what's going on in our day-to-day life. And so that's what I enjoy.
Well, one comes to mind right away, which was probably one of the most profound experiences for me. My apologies about getting a little bit emotional about this, but in one of the celebrations, my son got very ill, and instead of going to the teachings that I was so looking forward to, we spent time in the hospital. And in that transition, I feel like I've received the teachings through having an experience that seem apart from the teachings. I've received the most powerful teachings some of the most powerful teachings I can think of, just by being at a festival, but not being at the festival, being in an experience that seemed like just outside. I don't know if that's helpful. But of course, we had other things like incredible people that you meet and various other things. But this sort of, because this experience was so connected to the festival, the teachings came through, even though I was 10 miles away in a hospital.
Right. I will say one day, one of the last days, I had driven him home, or driven him to the train station because he went home a little bit earlier than I did. And it was dark, and I was worried about hitting a deer. And I remember asking Aryatara, okay, because I went driving by and it was late at night, it was like 8 to 9 o'clock session. And I saw there were 2 deer that I went by on the side of the road. And so at that point, I said, okay, Aryatara, you need to help me make sure I don't hit a deer. And at one point, about 10 minutes later, seriously, this deer went right in front of me, and it was so cool. And I just was like, thank you so much. It just jumped out at the last second. I didn't even see it. And I thought, Aryatara just helped me miss that deer. And I loved that. That was special to me. I don't know. I remember that.